What's up, everybody? So there seems to be a panic in the land. Things seem really chaotic. But what if I told you, for some of you all, this was actually the time of your breakthrough? Now, if there was one word to describe this energy, the way it is now and the way it may linger on out throughout this next transit, that one word would be ground shaking. Or maybe that's two words. But in order to help you further understand what it is that I'm trying to tell you, everybody, I need for you to go with me on a Mindtrip. So you had this epiphany that something somewhere was calling you to come towards it. So you packed up your bags, you hopped in your car, and you got on the road to the journey of your dreams. Now, you're driving and you run across your roadblocks, construction, you come to some red lights, and you even had a flat tire. But no matter what the obstacle was, you always seemed to overcome it. That was until one day you ran straight into a mountain. Not literally, of course. But there was this huge mountain right in the middle of your road. Now, according to your GPS, you were only a few miles from your destination. Everything that you wanted, the thing that was calling you, was right on the other side, but this mountain was huge. It was so tall that it seemed insurmountable. It was so wide that it would take you forever to go around it, and there was no way to go through it. So, you knew that you couldn't go through at that time, but you looked at that mountain and you told that mountain, I will make it to the other side of you. So you got in your car, you turned around, you went on about your life. Now when you made it back to town, everything was normal until one day, chaos, panic. The news had reported that there were several occurrences of small earthquakes all over the land, and there were predictions for more. Now, everyone broke out into a panic and there was chaos. People ran to the stores and took up all of the tissue and all of the water and everything they needed for survival because the world was about to end. And you were in a panic too, but for a completely different reason. Because you remembered that mountain. And you panicked because if the world is gonna end, then you have to get up that mountain right now. So you, in a panic, you ran, you jumped in your car, and you drove, and you drove, and you drove, and you were determined because you figured, hey, if I'm gonna die, I have to see the other side. I have to see what was calling me. I have to see my dreams before I go. So you're driving, and you're driving, and you're driving, and as you're driving, you're coming up with a plan. You're like, I'll take a rope, and I'll throw it up and climb over. I'll take a drill, and I'll drill my way through. Some way, somehow, I'm going to get to the other side of the mountain. So you're driving, and you're driving, and you're driving, and then suddenly
you've arrived at your destination.
You're there. You're looking around and you can't believe it. You made it. But wait a minute. Whoa. Let's go back, because there was a mountain that you were supposed to have a hard time getting over, getting through, getting around. It wasn't there. And that's when God said, remember all those little small earthquakes that was being reported? My bad. That was just me moving the mountain out of your way. Would you believe me if I told you that you are that special, you are that important, you matter that much, that God will move a whole mountain, make the whole world shake, just so you can get to your destination? Well, if you didn't know, now you know. Now, let me break down this mind trip a little bit, and then I'm going to go to a spread. I want to talk to you guys a little bit deeper about what this can mean for you. But in this mind trip, sure, there's a panic all over the land. There's a reason, oh my God, to be scared, to be fearful. But for some of you guys, this is your breakthrough. You've been asking, you've been hoping, you've been praying. For those of you who've been sent home with pay, for those of you who've been sent home without pay, for those of you who still have to work, for the content creators who are already doing their thing, listen, there is room for advancement in this season. Now, where the average person may be afraid, okay? You who are watching this video, you must have some type of faith, otherwise you wouldn't have clicked, okay? Now, a lot of you guys are being called to leadership during this time. I don't know if you have a voice, maybe you want to create a YouTube, if you're already on YouTube, but you're being called to leadership at this time. There was also something I was told to talk to you all about. When you're operating out of fear, you're going to make decisions that you otherwise would not have made. For example, somebody opening up their trench coat. They got bottles of water on this side and rolls of tissue on this side. Somebody come up and, I'll give you my car keys or a roll of tissue. It's like, come on now. Now, if you wasn't scared, you wouldn't have made that decision. When the cloud rolled back and this too shall pass, you're not going to have a car because you traded it for a roll of tissue. You know what I'm saying? So let's not make decisions out of fear. Moving forward, you are to make decisions out of faith. Also, what I was getting to tell a lot of you guys, majority of you are watching, this is no excuse. I'm going to say it again. This is no excuse for those of you all pursuing dreams. For those of you guys pursuing and, you know, living out your life purpose. This is no excuse to pack your bag and sit on the back porch and wait on the alien spaceship to come get us and take us home. One way or the other, people, you have to make it to the other side of the mountain, okay? Now this mountain, what does this mountain represent? All the problems, all the obstacles, all of even the supernatural things that you can't remove on your own. Sometimes you need assistance. Sometimes things are so big, like this mountain, that only God can move them, okay? And I feel like a lot of y'all are getting that help and getting that assistance right now to where the ground is shaking. And it's scary because it's an earthquake. It's a loud roaring noise. But that loud roaring noise just may be because God is moving something in your life. Now, what does this mean? Let's take it into a physical context. Some of you guys, I'm getting like that unqualified, like maybe you shouldn't even have this, but God moved the mountain in. Boom. You know how they say it's not what you know, it's who you know. Maybe you shake hands and meet the right person. I know around this time, everybody ain't trying to shake hands, wear your hand sanitizer, wash your hands, all that kind of stuff. But my thing is, let's look beyond the cloud, because this too shall pass. Not to say, oh man, we're just going to throw away all concern. We're not going to use wisdom during this time. No, we're going to implement all of that. But we are going to look past the cloud, because when the cloud rolls back, we are going to emerge. But some people are going to emerge, you know, fallen, broken. They sold all their stuff for a roll of tissue. And some people are going to emerge as bosses, as leaders, you know. And that's what a lot of you all watching this video are being called to do. Okay, but I just really have to focus on that mountain. That mountain can be your haters. That mountain can be demonic forces. Okay, sometimes you have to command your angels of protection to step up and fight for me in the areas that I can't fight. Do for me what I can't do with my own physical strength. All right, so that's what I got. You know, that's what Spirit gave to me to give to y'all. I'm going to be reading from the Sacred Spirit. These reading cards are very powerful in the book, so I'm going to be reading it from the book so you guys can get a deeper understanding and take it how it applies to you at this time, what you're supposed to be doing. A lot of people right now are supposed to be like, you know, coming up. Like, this is a good time to come up. You ever wanted a YouTube channel? Stand up. You ever wanted, you know, to be chosen for something special? This just might be that time where God is picking and choosing soldiers, though. And I think that the main ingredient that's going to get you chosen during this time is faith. Who got the biggest level? Okay, so let's see what we get here. Clear and activate. Create sacred space. So a lot of you guys, this is funny. Yeah, a lot of people are getting quarantined. A lot of people are at home. So you have to set up a certain space anyway. And for those of you who are looking to ascend, you're looking for this this mountain to be moved out of your way. You see how this person is outstretched and they're communicating that with the angels, with God. Again, the higher powers that can move a mountain, because it's not in our strength sometimes. So let us see what we get here. Cleanse your environment. Create sacred space. Everything in the universe consists of energy. It is a continual state of creation and recycling, adapting and changing to its current environment, interacting with everything that it comes into contact with. Again, adapting and changing to its current environment. A lot of y'all right now just need to go with the flow. Adapt and change. Don't resist. Don't fight. Don't fret. Go with it. Okay, especially if there's nothing you can do about it. Because at that point, it's not about what happens to you. It's about your reaction to what happens to you. Okay? It says there are many ways you can clear and activate chakras, energetic fields, power centers, and your higher self. Energetic clearing applies to all areas of your life. The collective energy, physical exchanges, psychic information, spiritual contact, and your home or workplace can be very overwhelming if you don't prepare yourself for these levels of interaction. Whoa. All these areas can be affected. Goodness, your workspace, your home, all of that kind of stuff can be. Listen to this though. When you are faced with a challenging moment, your energy centers become affected. A to and fro struggle or a push and pull factor comes into play as you navigate these issues or interactions. A lot of you guys, what's changing, what's shifting globally, it seems as though everything has been flipped on its head. The last is becoming first and the first is becoming last. Oh my God. But the thing about it is, you get to navigate. What position are you going to be in? Remember, faith goes a long way during these times. Activating and clearing the energy centers through meditation or chakra balancing will improve your mental endurance. Potential healing can be achieved through yoga practices, meditation, exercises. Currently, you may be feeling emotionally sensitive and hypersensitive to your environment, including weather, atmosphere, pollution, viruses. Take positive steps to create an energetically supportive environment and understand the relationship with self. A lot of people, funny thing, quarantine manifests here physically. But what you do spiritually is what manifests. So a lot of y'all was already quarantined. I've been telling you in the videos, Spirit has you in a specific space. You may be in isolation. You may have been by yourself for a while. And now it just manifests into a bigger picture of what was going on internally. Why? Spirit got to tell you something real quick. That road you're on, like in the Mindtrip, you're on that road by yourself. That is your dream. That is your journey. That is all the stuff you want on the other side of that mountain. Okay? So, right now, you need to switch focus. Being caught up in gossip, jealous conversations, or caught up in the news said this and the news said that, and they said this and this person said that, okay? Jealous conversations, because now ain't nobody got nothing to do. They gonna sit around and gossip. Participating in low energy activities, repeated drama, toxic environments may all shift you now. If you want to live a better life, you must be accountable for your actions and reactions. Didn't I just say that? So reactions at this time are very important. Just like in the Mindtrip, when you made it to that mountain, you spoke to that mountain. You told that mountain, look at him, mountain. I don't care how big or how wide you are. I will get to the other side of you. You spoke to that mountain, okay? And what happened? God moved on your behalf because he saw your faith. I didn't know how it was going to get done. I didn't know how I was going to get over the mountain. I was willing to throw up a rope and climb. I was willing to take my drill and drill my way through. But just the fact that I was willing to do all that, God said, you know what? You ain't got to do none of it. I'll do it all for you. Okay? And a lot of you all are getting to that position, especially with like being sent home and some of y'all with pay and stuff. A lot of y'all learning how to make money or really seeing like the wolves being separated from the sheep. Who got that real faith and who was just talking a big game, Now, and remember, we are not the judge. We don't get to decide who had faith based on what actions we see, okay? We don't see all. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes, so we don't get to pick and choose. Wait, they didn't have no faith. The manifestations will show, Okay? Sunshine not only warms your skin, it also warms your soul. Spending time outdoors can refresh your mind and bring you back into the present moment. Negative and imbalanced energies can shift through natural light and atmospheric absorption through plant life. Okay, so your affirmation: I am a beacon of infinite, pure, platinum white light. It radiates through me and all around me. Okay, so this is keeping your energy space up, your energetic field up, kind of like keeping your spiritual immune system up. Okay, now I do want to do a spread, and I do understand for a lot of people this is not easy, you know. To all of my people, I'm getting to say this, to all my people out there who feel like spiritually attacked, that is your mountain, okay? You have to speak to that mountain, you know? You have to, some way, somehow, like you will be removed, okay? And I don't know who that's for, but somebody out there, the spiritual attacks are real right now, okay? So get on your guard, command your angels to be on their guard. And everybody, I see you at the other side of your mountain. All right, so I just want to pull a few of these, 3 of them, to give us 3 things to do or not to do during this time. Okay, so the first one we get, the Knight of Cups. Okay, so some of y'all gonna be dealing with love situations. Quarantine and chill, baby. Quarantine and chill. Y'all got someone. And then too, you know, when people get into these times where I gotta sit back and I gotta think and I'm quarantined, y'all excuse my shirt. It just everything just wanna go wrong. But that's okay. Just bear with me, okay? Somebody wants to quarantine and chill when the times get like this where you gotta sit down and you got time to think and you can't be all busy and be everywhere doing everything with everybody. It's like, man, if I had to quarantine and chill with one person, who would that one person be? And that one person might be you. So you could be receiving this phone call, this invitation, this message, this DM from somebody. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't necessarily have to be this time. I mean, that sign. But it is, you know, someone who's romantic, someone who wants to present some type of offer. Can I come over? Can you come over? You gonna cook for me? You want me to cook for you? You know, stuff like that. But again, keep in mind that it's a night. In traditional tarot, I like to see kings and queens, but this is quarantine and chill. So what you expect? It's not like this person's going to be like, let's go down to this fancy restaurant, especially if the restaurants are closed. So let's see. I want to talk about it. What does the Knight of Cups want? New person, old person. What are we doing? The Queen of Pentacles. Again, what did I tell you? I like to see the kings and queens and emperors and stuff. So you can't expect whoever this is. It's probably an ex from the past. It got to be an ex from the past. It can't be somebody new. So anyway, you got a knight to a queen. Take it how it applies. If you're a fella, the king, and she's, you know, a knight, she's the whatever. Okay? But this is how it looks. This is the dynamic, a queen to a knight. So, queen, do you want this person to come quarantine and chill with you in your royal palace during the world falling apart? It's gonna be up to you. I'm gonna tell you what I just heard. I'm gonna tell you straight up. It said just don't get pregnant. Unless that's what you just really want. Okay? You know, 9 months from now, everybody gonna be looking at with all the new babies born. Like, we know what y'all was doing. We know what y'all was doing. Okay, let's see what else we get. Ooh! The Nine of Pentacles. Okay, a lot of you guys are going to be becoming very resourceful when it comes to figuring out money, plans, all that kind of stuff. But this is single, independent, free, still that same Pentacles energy. Some of y'all are going to be riding a wave. Some of y'all are really going to be figuring out how to... and that's why I got that, just don't get pregnant. Because some of y'all independent spirits, okay, you're going to be able to come up, I'm hearing inventions and ideas that are very lucrative over time. So if you are in quarantine, it's like you got some money making potential based off stuff right around your house, okay? And this is why this Knight showed up, because it's like, dude, for the however long you're quarantined, however long the world is shut down, in 9 months, in 9 months you can come out sold up, okay? Or you can come out with a baby. Okay, what you do during the quarantine? I laid around and I got it in with this guy. Oh, okay. What you do during the quarantine? Man, I rolled around and I got it in with my own business. You know, babies or businesses. All right. Now, no diss, because a lot of y'all probably do want babies. We've been trying to find the time. The ovulation cycles, and you're at work and I'm at work, and you work days and I work nights, and we barely even get a chance to see each other. And when we do, I'm not ovulating. We can't have the time to make the baby. Some of y'all may be able to do that during this time, okay? Last one, 6 of Pentacles. It's money. Listen. Now, I know the world falling apart and everybody ready to just wait for the alien shit to come get us off the back porch, okay? But before the alien spaceship touchdown, you got to see the other side of that mountain, okay? And I don't want to keep saying it like that because I don't want to be insensitive to anybody who's going through it. But it's like, man, if you can stay focused during this time, if you can continue to follow your dreams at this time, I feel an acceleration. The easy button just popped out again. I'm pushing it for you. I'm pushing it for me. Things are going to push forward a lot smoother than you thought. But this 6 of Pentacles is talking about giving generously. You may have people around you who don't have, and you may have, or you may have already been prepared for this, and now you're in a position to be a leader, okay? Whereas some people may not have been aware of what was going on. They wasn't prepared. The intuitive downloads didn't hit. They didn't get the intel, but you did. And now you're being called to leadership. You're being called to kind of lend a helping hand. So do help where you can. This is meals. This is even encouraging words, okay? Some of you guys may be like babysitting. You may be helping a friend who has to, you know, either go to work, their job didn't shut down, and you got to watch their kids for them. Okay, they ain't got no money to pay you, but God got you. The universe got you, you know? And it's all Pentacles here, and it's just one night. So this is kind of like the only thing that would or could distract you from this time. I really think Spirit is trying to enforce spiritual quarantine, okay, by yourself. I mean, and again, a lot of y'all have already been quarantined spiritually anyway, and now this is just the manifestation. But again, you've been quarantined to get into this position, so now you can take off. Like, there are a lot of people finna take off. I know some people think, oh man, the world's falling apart now, everything's going to the left and it's all over. But I'm telling you, I keep getting that this too shall pass in my spirit. And when it does, what side of this scale do you want to be standing on? Okay? So that's it. That's it pretty much. Y'all go ahead, y'all leave a comment. You know, what do y'all think y'all should be doing during this time? The mind trip, you could take it how it applies to you. If you feel like it meant a little bit more, or it's something different that I didn't hit on and say, then go ahead and leave it in the comment section, okay? But the main point is just for you guys to keep your head up, stay encouraged, ride the wave. For those who are really deep, third eye is extremely open. You already know. You better ride the wave. You know what I mean? So that's what I get for you guys. Thank you so much for all your likes and subscribes, your shares. I appreciate you all. And if you are not one of my subscribers, I would love to have you as one. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And make sure you guys check out your Zodiac videos when they're all posted, okay? And if I didn't post a new one yet, go check out the old ones. You did. So that's what I get for you. Thank you guys so much once again. And I'll see you all in your next video.